I'm live. I am live. Oh, wait a minute. Where's my background? Well. Here we are. Wait a minute. Here we are. And I can hear myself clearly. I needed to hop in over here because Kamisha did a wonderful interview. We're going to have to give it to her. That was an amazing interview she did. If you're here for the first time, you haven't subscribed, you're not supporting this undisputed African queen, you have to. You're going to have to support me. Go ahead, subscribe, because we are everywhere. We are We are. Don't get it twisted. Join the tribe. If you're here for the first time, we are everywhere. We are over here. Go ahead, subscribe. Join the tribe. We are on Twitter. Okay. We are the undisputed African queen. We bring it to you the way you like it. We're not shy. Listen, undisputed. Okay. Share this video. Okay. Let them subscribe. Let them take this African queen where she needs to be. Get her there. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Okay. Listen, Kamisha Reviews did an interview. Wait a minute. Okay. She did an interview with Eric, Ready to Love Eric, okay, who self-eliminated himself after the interaction that they did, or whatever situation that you want to call it, with Dakia. And he had a platform, Kamisha Reviews. Okay. Now, he was there, okay, stated his case, seemed to not find it a big deal from his perspective. He never saw it as a big deal because, according to him, when that happened, when he grabbed the boobs, okay, Dakia did not seem to have an issue with it, because to him, according to him, if Dakia had an issue with it, then she would not have been as comfortable as the day progressed, because according to Eric, even after that incident and after Dakia is saying, "Yo, don't touch me like that," they continue to have a good time. According to Eric, he did not find it as a big deal because he never sensed any. Wait a minute, because I have to be looking good over here. They'll be coming for me. He had to be looking okay. He had to be looking fine. No. He did not sense anything negative after that. And that's why he was like shocked. According to Eric, he was shocked. He never thought that it was a big deal because there was no negative energy that was coming from Dakia as the day progressed. Because after that grabbing of the boobs and all that, whatever you want to call it, the day did not stop. They had activities going on. And according to Eric, he did not find it, he never sensed anything negative from it. Okay. And so, because he never sensed anything negative from it, doesn't mean that it did not happen. You know what I'm saying? I watched the interview and I was confused. Now, was he honest? Maybe he was honest. But I was confused because you're telling us that, you had talked to Dakia. You told Dakia that she was number 2. No, you went to the gentleman's lounge. You discussed and you told everybody else that Dakia was going to be number 2 and Carmen is going to be number 1. And for you, you're associating, you're saying, you know what, maybe Dakia reacted the way she did because she was told, or she knew that now she has been moved from number 1 to number 2. And that is the problem I have with this Ready to Love. That's the problem I have. I do have that problem because if it's about finding love, if it's about you looking for your partner, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. Dakia, Damita, thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But he said that maybe Dakia reacted the way she did because she was told she was number 2. In that sentence that you're making, you're discrediting what you did. You are saying, you know what I did wasn't a big deal. It's just because, she was told she's number 2. And this is what I've been hearing from everybody. Everybody has been saying, it's because Dakia was told she was number 2. Dakia? She doesn't care if she's number 2, 3, 4, 5. She knows what she's bringing to the table. Take responsibilities of the things that you did. Before you come here telling us, it's because, I told her she was number 2. Number 2 to who? To Carmen? Number 2 to Carmen? No. Can you guys stop, please? I am on live. Can you leave?
They said coming out.
Close the door. Can you close the door, Brown? Your phone is on here. Nobody came here.
Okay.
I apologize for that. Going back. So we are talking about the interview that Kamisha did. Kamisha did an interview with Eric, and Eric was given a platform by Kamisha, okay, who is not owned by anybody, all right? Gave him a platform. Come tell us what transpired, okay? And he continued with the interview, and he kept saying, I was confused. I really was confused because he, on one hand, he's saying, you know what, I did it. I apologize for it. I did it. On the other hand, he's like, you know what, when I met with Tommy, they told me to come and say this and this and this. So when you're coming to meet Tommy, it's not things that you really wanted to say. It's because of the things that you were told by production to say. So to him, at that point, it's like he never did anything. He's like, for him, he's coming to say, I hurt somebody's feelings. I was confused the whole time. Was he honest? Maybe. Was he trying to save his reputation? And then he's the wrong person. Now, if Dakia is a production's favorite, Eric is the wrong person to be delivering that message. You cannot do that. Eric, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. You just can't do that. You have already violated the girl. Now, I am not here to bash Eric. I felt bad, in fact, when you talked about his daughter, that the daughter is being bullied and the daughter is being sent all this kind of shenanigans and the messages. That's ridiculous. The daughter has nothing to do with this. Unfortunately, when you bring yourself to the public and you show up and you sign up for this kind of a show, then you are you really are putting everybody else in your family into this. All right, because nobody will be coming for her if your daddy did not come here on Ready to Love. So you have really to be responsible on in everything that you're doing. And because he kept saying, I was drunk, I drank a little of there, I drank of. I mean, you guys, once you bring yourself to this, you're bringing everybody else in your family to this. And so then you're exposing your children to this. So you cannot be pissed off. And he says, I was very pissed off because Dakia talked about a physical altercation. No, it wasn't really an altercation because, if he felt comfortable, because Kamisha kept asking him, what made you feel so comfortable? So here's another thing. Okay. Here's another thing. Wait, am I clear? Let me go to my setting. Because I really want to be clear. Okay, my volume is good. So he said, what did he say? Did I forget what I wanted to say? When you bring yourself in this situation, you're exposing and you're bringing everybody into your family. He said, everybody was coming for my daughter, and I was very upset when Dakia talked about a physical situation. Okay, and I did not receive it. I don't, because when that happened and Dakia told him, okay, here is what he said. He said, I had already told Dakia, or Dakia was aware that she was number 2, and maybe that's why she reacted the way she did, because she was told that she was number 2. But then again, Eric is telling us, me and Dakia, we were already in a situationship. We were already in we were going to get into a serious relationship, because he said, I like that girl, right? But then you're telling us she was number 2. How are you going to tell us, you were ready to quit the show? Well, he never used the word quit, but he said, we were ready to say, you know what, let's get out of this shit. Let's move on, the two of us, let's continue dating each other. How are you going to say those words when you're already telling us that she was number 2 and Carmen was your number 1? Make it make sense. The math is not mathing. It is not mathing. What's happening? I don't understand it. Now, was he honest in that interview with Kamisha? One can argue, but I was confused. I really was confused. It's like the guy was here to protect his image, and him saying that Dakia was the favorite of production. He cannot be telling that story, though. He cannot. Once you did what you did and you eliminated yourself, and then you're no longer able to say, you know what, she was given permission to say what she needed to do by the production, and you cannot do that. And then he says, the production told me this and this and this, and I was coming here to tell this. You knew what you did, Eric. You knew what you did. The production never put those words in your mouth. Do you know what I'm saying? And if she was your number 2, okay, so Dakia was your number 2, and you're coming here telling us, because Dakia was number 2, maybe that's why she reacted the way she did. Brother. And then you say, when I was meeting with Tommy, the production told me this and this, and the production told me, you know what, this is what happened, and you're coming to tell us, those were not your words, is because it's what production told you to say. Make it make sense. Did you touch her inappropriately in public? And here's the thing. You're now trying to diminish. You're now trying to say, it wasn't a big deal. It's because Donovan is the one who was taking the picture. Do you see? So you're saying, oh, Dakia, get over it. Get over it, Dakia. It wasn't a big deal. It's just because it was Donovan who you had some feelings about? Is that because it's because the Donovan is also he was the one who was taking the pictures. That's why you felt some type of way. If you're here for the first time, you haven't subscribed. Wisana, the only undisputed African queen. You gotta have to subscribe. Go ahead, subscribe, share this video. Let them support this African queen because there are many African bloggers out there. I'm the only undisputed African queen. Let's get to it. It's Eric. We are responding to the interview that Kamisha reviews. I love Kamisha. You all know, if you follow me, you know I rock for Kamisha. You come for Kamisha? You could have come through me. Is what I'm saying. She did a great interview with Eric. She offered a safe place for Eric to come and share his story, which he did. I was on the comments and everybody. Listen, as the interview continued, I got more confused and confused and confused. Because you're here to say, you know what, I did the wrong thing. I shouldn't have done what I did. But then at the same time, you're saying, you know what, maybe it's because of Donovan. So now you're starting to blame other people. No, maybe it's because she was told she's number 2. Okay, so now you are not taking into account Dakia's intelligence. And you're saying it's because she was number 2. It's because she was feeling this kind of a competition from Carmen. It's because I told her, you know, so if you're telling her she's number 2, but then again, in the same mouth, the same breath, you're saying, oh, no, we were going to go. We are going to leave the show. And, you know, because we were already in a situation, we were going to get into a relationship, me and Dakia. How are you going to get into a relationship with you and Dakia and you're number 2? Make it make sense. What are you saying? What are you saying, Eric? What are you saying? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Be man enough to say, you know what? I shouldn't have done what I did. She made me feel comfortable to do what I did. But as soon as it happened, and she made me aware of how uncomfortable she was, I apologize to everybody. I apologize to all Black women out here. I apologize to all women for doing what I did, for feeling so entitled to do that in public. And then you're coming here with excuses. You're coming here with excuses. And you're coming here saying, you know, she's a production favorite. That is beside the point. The production did not tell you to put your hands on that woman's body. Get that straight. Don't do that. The production did not tell you to put your hands on Dakia. Stop it. You cannot. You cannot. You can't. You can't do that. It's ridiculous. And now you're going to blame production. Oh, she's a production favorite. Oh, she's a production favorite. And then, okay, no, it's not even a production favorite. No, it's because of the person who was taking the picture. It's because Donovan is the one who was taking the picture and she had some feelings about Donovan. And it's because, you know, if Tori took the picture, maybe she would not have felt this kind of way. Or maybe if Demetrius took the picture, maybe if Clifton took the picture, maybe if Paul took this picture, she would not have reacted the way she did. You're discrediting what she felt. You're discrediting everything. And this is a problem. This is the problem I have. That's what I'm saying. I would have respected him if he came here. You know, when he started the interview and everything, I was like, oh, I'm here for it. You know, he's apologetic about it. But then when it continued and continued and continued, I was confused. Now, do I give him credit for coming up and showing up? I do give him credit for that. What I don't like is him trying to excuse his behavior. You come here to tell us that Kia was a favorite. Nobody told you to put your chef hands on this Black woman. Nobody told you, because it was Donovan who was taking the picture, you feel comfortable to do whatever you did. And if you're feeling comfortable to do what you did, and you had already told the gentleman, you had already told everybody she was your number 2, what made you feel comfortable to do those things when you knew she was your number two? What made you feel comfortable, so comfortable to do it, and you knew that Carmen was your number one? Why are you not doing those things with Carmen? Why do them with Dakia? Why are you giving her mixed signals? Why? Why are you here touching her boobies in a public setting when you had already told the people, when you had already told your guys that she has dropped to number two? You told everybody that, you know what, now I feel Carmen is my number one and Dakia is number two. But in public, you're comfortable enough to do inappropriate things. And then you come to commission reviews, not apologetic about it. At some point, in the beginning you were. But as the interview continued, you kept blaming it on Donovan. You kept blaming it on the production. On what you did. And then you're here trying to bring your daughter into it. You brought this to her. You brought this to her. Donovan has children. Donovan has a beautiful daughter. I've watched Donovan on IG and I have seen a beautiful daughter come backstage. Nobody's attacking Donovan's daughter. I'm sure other guys over there, they have their children. Nobody's attacking them. So don't come here saying, if you want to meet me at a place. You gotta be man enough to apologize. Apologize. Say, you know what I did was wrong. Don't start blaming it on production that Dakia is a favorite of that Dakia. You had this conversation with everybody, the men, including Donovan, who you claim to have, the one who took the picture. But you are there saying, you know what, Dakia is no longer my number one. She's now my number two. But then in public, you're saying, we were holding hands. Why are you holding hands? You should be doing those things with your number one, who was Carmen. You should be doing those things with Carmen. She was your number one, no? Wasn't she? Wasn't she your number one? Hey, Goody. I'm heated. I am heated because I cannot continue to condone men, and I don't care, black, white, Latino, Africana, Kenyan. You do something wrong and a woman tells you it's inappropriate, apologize, and the end. The end. It's not about production's favorite. It's not about somebody else who was taking the picture was, she had feelings. No, then that doesn't become an apology anymore. You did something wrong. Say, I apologize. I had a strong connection with Dakia. She's an intelligent woman. She's a black woman who has a beautiful body, intelligent, accomplished so much. She is, she has a website, supporting black girls and boys. The least you can do is apologize and leave it at that. Let everybody else like us say, you know what, Eric, we accept the apology, but we know Dakia was a production favorite. It is not you. You cannot say those things. You cannot come here telling us, she was a production. No. Once you did what you did, then you can no longer, that privilege of you talking about production and everything was taken away from you. Period. End of story. You can't. You can't. You can't do that. You can't do that. You did what you did. You should have apologized. End of story. End of story. End of story. End of story. And the interview with Kamisha was going good. And I enjoyed it. I watched it from the beginning to the end. I have 3 children. I was feeding them after the interview because I needed to understand exactly where this guy was coming from. But when you start blaming production, when you start blaming the person who took the picture, who was Donovan, was confused. And you start saying, you know what? It's because she was number two. It's because she was made aware that she was number two. You can't. It was a good interview until it was not. It was a good interview until it was not. When you started blaming other people and not taking ownership, and then you're so pissed off because people are coming for your daughter. And I am not telling anybody to come for your daughter. That's not what I'm saying. I am not saying that. I have children. I wouldn't want anybody to come for my kids. I understand that. You signed up for this. You signed up for this interview. Then you brought everybody in the clan, in the family with you. Nobody is coming for your castmates' children. Nobody is doing those things. Nobody is. Nobody is. Don't do that. You apologize. You come here and say, you know what I did was wrong. You know, what you cannot come now here trying to tell us, you know what, it's because of this and this. That's why she felt this kind of way. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. Leave that to us. Leave that to us. We're gonna be the ones to be saying, you know what, Dakia is our production's favorite. You don't get to say that. You also don't get to say, you know what? It's because Donovan was the one who was taking the picture and she had some kind of a feelings about Donovan. You don't get to tell that story. You don't. It was taken away from the moment you decided it was appropriate for you to do what you did in public, Eric. Period. End of story. And for men to feel so entitled to come on a platform and try to make excuses for the things that you did, unacceptable. 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 We cannot condone this. We cannot condone this. And you're here saying, you know what, once that happened, the day continued on. But we can see in the text messages, Dakia telling, you know what, let's talk about it. But you are pissed off, saying, you know what, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, I know. Damita was trying to ask for links. We don't care about his links. We don't care. We don't care. Why would we care about his links? Why would we care about his cooking shows? We don't care about it. Now, when Eric was introduced to the show, my goodness, you guys, you know, for me, if I like somebody, I like somebody. I liked him. I really liked Eric. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can see Eric and Dakia getting there. I was here for it. And then he had this date with Carmen. And he started talking to Carmen about Dakia. That started making me, my African ancestors, and I consulted my African ancestors, and they were telling me, you know what, Maud? Maud? This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. When a man starts talking to another woman about another woman, my ancestors were there telling me, you know what, Maud? This is not good. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh. Wait, Ellen, look at this. Look at this one. Vanessa, I can never be Kamisha, and I don't want to be Kamisha. What makes her think that I want to be Kamisha? Kamisha is my girl. Wait a minute. I need somebody to tell Vanessa. Vanessa. Wait. I cannot get over this one. Vanessa, who told you that who told you that I want to be Kamisha? I can never be. I get over it. I never told you to come here. You come here, you're going to be receiving the African, listen, undisputed. I'm not trying to be anybody. I'm trying to give you my opinion. about the situation. Now, you might like it, you might not like it. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is, I enjoyed Kamisha's interview with Eric up until I started getting confused. I was confused. I liked his honesty, all right? I liked the way he was saying, this would happen and this would happen, up until he started blaming other people and other, oh, it was because of Donovan was was the one who took the picture, and she had some kind of a feelings about Donovan. Oh no, it's no longer about Donovan. No, it's because she's the cast favorite. It's because production, no, not the cast, but production's favorite. So when you start giving those excuses, then the apology stop making any sense, start losing any meaning. Do you know what I'm saying? And then you start bringing your children into it. It becomes a problem for me. It becomes a problem. I'm a mother. I wouldn't want anybody. I wouldn't even want Eric's daughter to be receiving the hate messages and everything that she's refusing. No, I'm not here to advocate for that. What I'm saying is, nobody is coming for anybody else's cast children. Donovan has children. All these people, even Camille from the last season, she has a son. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have to, once we start watching you, then there has to be some criticism that comes with it, and therefore you have to be careful of the things you do. You have to be careful. Listen, I'm gonna have to be having moderators on this. People are be coming for me. I'm like, what the heck? I know, last night, right? Yeah, that's why we need the moderators, because she will not be. Oh my gosh, yeah. Kamisha has been sending. Listen, you cannot. I was coming here to respond to Eric's interview. Now, I'm giving kudos to Kamisha for this wonderful interview. Now, Kamisha will do her interview because she's not controlled by anybody. She's an independent Black woman blogger who has, respected and supported other Black women. What I was coming here to say is, as the interview continued, I continued getting confused. Like, what's happening? Like, what's happening? If you're apologizing for the things you did, just apologize for it. Stop blaming production. Stop blaming Donovan because he's the one who took the picture. Stop saying, you know what? Thinking about it is because I had told the gentleman that she was gonna be number 2. Stop it. No, don't do that. It's because, I told the production. No, it's because I sat down with the gentleman, and I saw Carmen as she's gonna be my number 1, okay, and Dakia was gonna be my number 2, and I had told her, or she was made aware that I said she was gonna be number 2. That's why she felt the need to say, you touched me inappropriate. You're discrediting what her feelings were. You're discrediting what you did. And that is a problem I have. That's a problem I have. Just go ahead and say, you know what I did was wrong. It shouldn't have happened. Don't come here talking to us about, productions, favorite, and you cannot do that. Once you did that act, then you no longer have the power. You no longer have the capacity. You no longer have the position to talk to us about anything else, about production, about the Kia. What we all need to hear from you is, I'm sorry, I did inappropriate things in public. And you come here saying, you know what, I saw other things happening, intimate other things happening. It's that was taken away from you. Once you did what you did, then you can no longer say, you know what, I saw. You can no longer say those things. You can't. Once you did whatever you did, that power was taken away from you, unfortunately. And like I said, beginning of this interview video, I said, you know what? When Eric was introduced to the show, I liked him. I knew this was the Kia's person. And like my friend Dina was saying, you know what? Dakia is a good girl. She just was delivered to the wrong address. I agree with that. After Eric left, because there was no longer anybody else, it's not gonna be Paul. It's not gonna be Paul. It's not gonna be Paul. You know, it's not gonna be Paul. Okay. So Dakia is not gonna find her person here in this cast. All right. Was she open to the process even after whatever happened? She was. Can we give her credit? Yes, we can. Because that's why she said, you know what, I am here. And then Eric says, you know what, production told me to say these things, and so I said these things. I what? So production told you to say, you know, I'm sorry about these things. Production did not give you a full picture. But by the time you are coming to talk to speak to Tommy, you already had this conversation with Dakia. So it wasn't just about hurting somebody's feelings. No, it wasn't. It was humiliating a woman. It's about humiliating a black woman in public. And you are not allowed to speak anything about it. Once you hurt somebody, once you embarrass a black woman, a white woman, any woman in public, then they're entitled to say everything that they felt. And you don't say that, you know, oh, because she never talked to me about that immediately, then, you know, we should disregard that. Just because she never told you, she felt uncomfortable, and the day went on by. You know, for me, I have a big mouth. I'm going to tell you, and then I'm going to distance myself. But not many people who are like me. Some people will be like, you know what, I'm going to play along, and then at night, I'm going to sleep on it. I'm going to talk to you about it the next day. Some people are different. People are different. It's what I'm saying. People are different. I give him credit for coming to Kamisha Reviews for the interview. But, there's a but. There's a but. But, Eric, you should have just apologized, the end. Apologize, the end. Apologize, we don't care about who took the picture. Apologize, we don't care who is a favorite of production. Apologize, we don't care who was number 2, number 3, number 4. Apologize, the end. Once you add anything to the apology, it's no longer an apology. No longer an apology. No. No longer an apology. It's no longer an apology. And then you demoted her. You said she was your number 2. But then in the same breath, you're saying we were going to leave the show and continue with our relationship. How? She was not your number 1. How are you going to leave the show? She was not your number 1. She was not your number 1. If she was not your number 1, how are you going to leave the show and continue with the relation with Dakia? If she was not your number and Carmen was your number 1, you should have left with Carmen. Why did you live with Carmen? Carmen was your number 1, no? You told the gentleman at the gentleman lounge that Carmen was your number 1. You should have been thinking about leaving the show with Carmen, not Dakia. Dakia was your number 2. She moved down, right? Did she move down? Didn't you tell the gentleman, everybody? You told Tori, you told Paul, you told Demetrius, you told Donovan, you told Clifton that Dakia is no longer number 1, but number 2. So then why are you coming here telling us that you're going to leave the show with Dakia? She was your number 2. You should be leaving the show with Carmen. No? Am I confused? Somebody, please. Am I confused? He was. That's what he was doing. That's what he was doing. That's what he was doing. Exactly. 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 We give him credit. We give him credit for showing up for Kamisha Reviews because the queen, she asked those questions. She asked him, what made you feel so comfortable to put your hands on somebody's boobies? What made you comfortable to do that? What made you comfortable? You knew this girl is going to be your number 2, or she's already your number 2. Why were you not doing those things with the number one? And then he said, everybody knew me and Dakia, we were good. How is everybody knowing you and Dakia, you're good, you're holding hands, but yet you told them that she's your number two? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. The math is in math. The math in mathing. Make it make sense. Come on, man. Come on. And I wouldn't have a problem with him because, we all make mistakes. I make mistakes every day. I apologize for the mistakes that I do. End of story. Come here, tell us, what I did was wrong. I shouldn't have done those things that I did. But then don't come here telling us, you know what? I think it's because of the person who took the picture. Oh, no, you know what? I think it's because she's a production's favorite. Oh, no, you know what? It's because she knew she was going to be number two. Or she was number two already. Yes. Hi, Simon. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I was hoping for him to come apologizing. I was hoping for him to say, you know what? This is a black woman. Okay. This is a black woman that I did inappropriate things in public. End of story. I apologize. Period. Not because of she was number two. Not because she was a cat's favorite. Not because Donovan was the one who was taking the picture and she had some kind of a feelings about Donovan. Then that takes away from the apology. And then you want us to start sympathizing with you because your daughter is receiving some. I did not understand that part. I really don't understand that part. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't. Don't do that. If you told the guys that she was your number two, okay, so you had the lounge. For those of you, all of you guys over here watching, the lounge, where you go and say, you know what, was my number two. Now she's no longer my number two. She's number one. Okay, so Eric came and told everybody that, Dakia is no longer my number one. Carmen is my number one. I would have hoped that you touching boobies is gonna, or you being intimate, is gonna be between you and Carmen, not Dakia. Not Dakia. You already told everybody she's your number two. So why are you coming here acting like she's your number one? Acting like you want to leave the show and continue with the relationship with Dakia? How are you going to continue the relationship with Dakia when she's your number two? How? Okay, so then, and then not even that. Okay, so then she's no longer your number two, no? But it's not because of that. It's because she's a production's favorite. Get the hell. Apologize, leave it at that. And we can accept that apology. Don't come here trying to make us, now understand you. Trying to make us, what, maybe Eric did not. I cannot allow men to continue discrediting women. And it's not about Dakia. I have seen many people, many men, you do something, okay? You do something, you be like, you know what? It wasn't such a big deal. It wasn't. So you're discrediting their feelings and the impact they had. Do you know how uncomfortable it is to come saying somebody of Dakia's caliber, somebody of Dakia's class, to come here saying that you touched my boobies? It's not fun. It's not fun to come in on public television to say a dude, I was taking a picture with some dude and grabbed me in some kind of inappropriate way. It's not fun. It's not fun. It's never been. It will never be. And instead of you coming to apologize, you're trying to bring excuses. And then for you, so that we can sympathize, or because she used something physical, she said he was physical with me. But that was just a clickbait. Dakia explained everything that happened. So you're not going to come and start putting the blame on Dakia. Dakia explained everything happened. Dakia said, something between me and Eric happened, and I would not want to be seeing Eric anymore. She explained that. She did. She did explain that. Don't bring your children into this. Don't do that. I am a mother. Don't do that. Don't do that. Mm-mm. Don't bring your daughter into the situation. Your daughter wasn't there when you're having a good time and doing inappropriate things in public. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Apologize, Eric. Eric is a good man. Eric is a good, and I'm not here to bash Eric. Eric is a good man. He's a good man. He's a good-looking man who has accomplished big things. We are not taking that away from Eric. I loved Eric when he was introduced to the show. It's unfortunate that this happened, you guys. It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. I liked him. In fact, when he was introduced and Dakia met him in the first day, I was like, oh my gosh, what a great match. Don't bring your kids into this. Don't do that. Apologize for what you did. We always, all the time, we make mistakes. We make mistakes. I'm going to make mistake tomorrow, the day after. All we need to do is apologize and not bring anything. Don't come here telling us, oh, it was because of Donovan, or it's because of the production, or it's because, I told her she was number 2. Eric, you're better than that. You're better than that. Don't do that. Mm-mm. Come on, man. Come on. Stop it. Say, you know what? I did inappropriate things, and I apologize for what I did. I have learned from it. That's another question. What did he learn from the whole situation? Because he kept saying, I continue living my life. He was asked, so what happened after the show ended? He said, I continued living my life. The dude never learned anything. He said, I continued living my life. He was asked by Kamisha, so what happened after the whole incident? And he went home and he came to and told Tommy, you know what, I want to self-eliminate. What happened after that? He said, I continued living my life. He cannot be apologetic. He continued living. Now, would I want him to stop living his life? No. But, I wanted to hear something like, you know what, I have learned this and this and this. I have learned A, B, C, and D. What did you learn, Eric? What? He was not affected at all. How can he be affected when he's still trying to blame other people? How? How is he going to be affected when he's trying to blame other people is what I want to know. We're still trying to say, oh, it's because Donovan took that picture, or it's because she was told she was going to be number 2. Oh, no, it's not even because of that. It's because she's the production's favorite. It has to be production. It has to. So everything nowadays, we have to blame everything on production. And we cannot blame on production. Then we're going to say, you know what? Who took that picture? Oh, it was Donovan. And because Donovan, she had some feelings about Donovan. So she must have felt some kind of embarrassment. So no, you're now no longer seeing her as an adult. You're no longer seeing her as an adult who is capable of making her own decisions. You're taking that away from her, saying, you know what, it can never be this way. You don't know. No. You cannot be feeling that kind of a way. It can never be. You're not feeling that kind of a way. It has to be because of the person who took the picture. And the person who is saying these things is the person who violated you. That is an insult. That's an insult. Yeah, he was drinking. Okay, so now we're gonna blame also on alcohol. Okay, so we have so many people we are blaming this thing on. Okay, we are blaming it on alcohol. We are blaming it on production. We are also blaming it on the person who took the picture. We are also gonna blame it on that she knew she was gonna be number 2. We are also Oh, we have so many things we are blaming on. It can never because I did anything wrong. No, 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 no. It has to be because she was number two and she was made aware that she's gonna be number two. Also, she's a production's favorite. It has to be. Also, we have to blame it on the person who took the picture. Mhm, mhm, mhm. And if we don't take blame it on the person who took the picture, oh, you know what? I was drinking. I was drinking. Yeah, I was. Child. Listen. Mm, 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 mm. Really, Eric, you can do better. You can do better. You're a black man living his life, accomplished big things. You know, you have your show on Netflix coming up. Okay? You're a father of a daughter who you're trying to bring into this situation. You can do better. You can do better. He shouldn't have self eliminated. He should have apologized on camera and fought for the. Carmen was feeling Paul, to be real. Carmen wanted Paul, and when it did not work, she had Donovan. Mm hmm. Mm hmm. Mm hmm. Mm hmm. Between Dante and Eric, listen, listen. Mm. And then he spilled some tea though. He said, no, nope. Carmen does not know. She never wanted him. She never wanted him. She never did. But then you know what he told us? He said that you're paid every episode. Every episode. And that's why they're competing to get to the end. But then again, I kept asking myself, all these women and men, they're not pressed for money. They're not pressed for money. They have their money. They have their money. This show is beating the purpose. They're not here to find love. They are here to sell their brand. Some of them want to be actors and actresses. Some of them have their designers, their clothing line they want to sell. Okay. Some of them want to increase their subscribers and all that kind of shit. Okay. They're not here to find love. No, they're not here to find love. They're here to find connections for their businesses, is what they're doing. And so we should not be investing so much in this kind of shows. We shouldn't. We shouldn't. We shouldn't do that. They're not taking it serious. Why should we be taking it seriously? For them, it's like end goal. Okay, so I'm paid. That's why you see everybody is trying to be, oh, I'm gonna be open to the process. I'm gonna be open to the process because you wanna get it to the end. You wanna get to the end. The professionals wanted to stay to the end for the money. There you go. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does. She does. She's gonna end up with Donovan for sure. That's why she was coming looking for Donovan everywhere she went. Real friends. You guys, you're a mess. You are a mess. Oh my gosh. Listen. They have their shit going on. They have their shit going on. I cannot. I can't. I can. I was just, when that interview popped up and I was gonna, watch it, I was like, you know what? Maybe Eric's a decent guy. He's gonna apologize for it. But then when you start making excuses, for it, I was like, mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. I cannot be here for it. I cannot be here to hear a man diminishing a woman's feelings, saying, "Oh no, 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 you shouldn't be feeling this kind of way." Why are you feeling this kind of way? Are you feeling this kind of way because you are number two? Are you feeling this kind of way because you were told you're gonna be number two? Are you feeling this kind of way because um production likes you? Are you feeling this kind of way because of the person who was taking the picture? That I have a problem with it. And I would not have allowed him to say anything like that. Eric, no, you don't say that. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Nowadays, everybody is doing anything for clout. Yeah, everybody is doing anything for clout. Cannot. I can't. It's ridiculous. I can't. I'm telling you. Mm-mm. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. If somebody comes here and says, you know what you did was made me uncomfortable. What you did, how you touched me made me feel uncomfortable. The least I would expect for a gentleman is to say, you know what, I apologize for it. I'm sorry for it. End of story. Period. Period. Don't come here telling us, oh, the person who took the picture. Don't come here telling us, oh, she was the favorite of production. Don't come here telling us, you know what, she was number 2. Then you're taking away her feelings. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. What? Don't do that. Don't do that. It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. And I liked him. I liked Eric. You know, when Eric was introduced, I liked Eric. I was like, oh my gosh, he's such a good guy. Okay? He's such a good fit for Dakia. Okay? So then this happens, and then you're going to start bringing your daughter, and you're saying, you know what, that shit fucked me up because they were bringing in my daughter. You did that to yourself. If maybe you did not put your hands on anybody, if you never touch anybody inappropriately, we'll not be talking about your daughter. You should be apologizing to your daughter for those things that you did. But then you cannot apologize to her because you're not seeing anything wrong. You never did anything wrong. No, it's because of production. It can never be you. No, it's because she was number 2. It can never be you. No, it's because of the person who took the picture. It can never be you. That is a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. Mm-hmm. I just hope that Eric learns. Eric, please learn from this, because I from the interview that you did with Kamisha, I did not get anything that you learned from the situation. I hope you learn from this situation. All right, that you know what, your words, your mannerism, everything you do in public. Once you become a public figure, then you're bringing everybody into this criticism. Your daughters, your children, your mom, your dad, everybody into the situation. And so therefore, to whom much is given, much is expected. Much is expected. Nobody would be coming for your daughter if you did not sign up for this show. You did. Nobody forced you to sign up for this show. And then once you signed up for this show, then you brought everybody into this. And therefore, you have to be extra careful of the things you do in this. So that when you do something, and people start coming, and I'm not telling anybody to be coming for people. That's not what I'm saying. But you did these things, and you cannot start blaming other people. You cannot start telling people, give me an address, we're going to meet you, and we're going to sort out these things. Apologize, be a gentleman, say, you know what I did was wrong. I have brought my people, my daughter into this situation. I apologize, please forgive me. I have learned ABC and D. I have learned ABC and D. I did not hear anything about learning anything. I was there watching the whole thing. Well, I missed a few minutes when my phone died, but I was running up and side and out looking for my charger. Okay. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Let me know, you guys. Do you think he was authentic? No, he was authentic. He was honest. But I don't know about the apology. I mean, why are you blaming other people? I want to know, why are you blaming other people? Why? Why are you blaming other people? Why can't you just say, I'm sorry, I fucked this up? Okay, I did fuck it up. That's it. I messed it up. I shouldn't have done what I did. Period. End of story. End of story. Don't start blaming other people. Don't blame the person who took the picture. Don't blame production. Don't blame number two. Don't bring your children into it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Why would you do that? Don't do that. Listen. Subscribe. Subscribe. Share this video. Remember, I never shy away of telling the truth. We never, on this platform, we never shy away of calling you out. You do bullshit, we call you out. We do that. We do that all the time. All the time. You do good things, we stand up with you. You treat Black women the way they need to be respected, we stand up with you. You don't, we call you out. Be like, what happened? Hello. And if a woman is comfortable with one man touching her, doesn't mean any and every. Exactly. Thank you, Bishop. Thank you, Bishop. Thank you, Bishop. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. Because he tried to insinuate that. He tried to say, you know what, I saw other things happening. Just because other things happened doesn't give you a right to do it. No. Yes, Alan. Yes. Hi. I was like, am I the only one who is? Am I the only one? I was like, it's everybody. Is everybody hearing what I'm hearing? Like, what's happening? Like, I was like, what happened? Is everybody hearing what I'm saying? What I'm hearing? Like, why are we excusing this bullshit? Why? We're not gonna kiss ass here. We don't do that. We like Eric, but Eric, when you do something wrong, we're gonna call you out on that. And don't bring your kids into this. Don't do that. Don't do that. Apologize to the Black woman that you hurt, and all of us, all Black women over here. Don't take away that from her. Don't come here to try to say, you know what, it's because she was number two. Or no, because, you know, I saw other people do it. Or no, because, you know, production. No. That's not gonna cut it. It's not gonna cut it. No. Mm-mm. Apologize. Sorry. We all make mistake. I make mistake. We're gonna make mistake. All of us over here, we're gonna make mistake tomorrow. The point is, are you apologetic about it? Did you learn anything from it? Because I don't know what he learned from it. Did anybody hear? Did he learn anything from it? I don't understand. I did not hear anything. Oh, did he learn from it? What? Did he learn from it? I can't hear you. He never. He better learn from it. Okay. I was like, you know what? I have to come here on this platform of mine. Undisputed African Queen. Listen, gonna have to subscribe. Share this video. Listen, we don't shy away of calling you out. You do some bullshit, we call you out. We do all the time. Okay. You do something nice, we applaud you. We say, you know what, kudos. That's the way to go. Okay, that's the way to go. Now, you guys, you have to support me. Get this girl where she needs to be, the African queen. Listen, there are many African queens over here. There's only one undisputed African queen. That's me. Yes, the only undisputed African queen. Go ahead, subscribe, share this video with others. Okay, let them know what they are missing out, because listen, you don't want them to be missing out on these things. We bring all the shenanigans. Where's my drink? We also drink on this platform. Yes, we do. We have a good time. We just don't criticize. We also do all the shenanigans. We have a good time over here. We throw some shade too. You know what I'm saying? We do that too. Listen, I'm out here. I'm gonna be watching. I do. Listen, the cup is always overflowing. We'll be watching Candy and the Gang. Oh my gosh, the hoodiness, the ghetto-ness. We're about to watch. Come over here. We shall be reviewing that tomorrow with Lee with a T. Lee with a T. Y'all go have to subscribe to Lee with a T. All right. Don't blame Jack. Don't blame Jack. Don't do that. Oh, you do? Yeah, it's good with that. It's also good, you can just take some shots like you know what I'm saying? It takes you there. It takes you there. Oh my goodness. Listen, it's good times. On this platform is always good times. Good times. Good times. Good times. Ask Ellen. Oh yeah. I love it. I'm about to get some. Some. But tell Eric not to play these games. Tell him not. Tell Eric not to play these games. Okay. Apologize. Say sorry. Say I did some bullshit. Okay. Yeah. It is. It's true. It's true. Today was serious, and I did not like it. I didn't like it. I was hoping he's gonna take responsibilities because we know many women have been violated. Okay. I was hoping he's just gonna say, you know what, I'm sorry for what I did, and at that we don't start blaming other people for it. Don't do that. Don't blame other people. Don't blame other people. Apologize. Say, you know what I did was wrong. It wasn't about production. It wasn't about the person who took the picture. It wasn't about her being number two. It was inappropriate of me to feel entitled, to feel safe, to do the things that I did. I apologize for it. Period. Period. Don't bring your daughter. Don't bring production. Don't bring number two. Don't bring the person who took the picture. Then, because when you do that, it's no longer. It's no longer. Your apology is no longer valid. It's no longer valid. And did you learn anything from it? And you saying, you know what? Oh, I never felt any type of way. She never. There's people who you continue abusing people in offices and in public settings, and just because somebody is not saying anything about it, then you think that you are comfortable doing it over and over again. Oh, she never said anything. Oh, I never felt any kind of energy. Oh, I never felt in some type of way. That's why, the day went on and on and on, and just smooth. So there was nothing wrong with it. People have been abused in offices. People have been abused in working place, and they never said anything. They never said anything. Out of fear, out of embarrassment, out of their own personal reasons. We cannot say because nothing was, I never sensed anything, then there was nothing. There was nothing wrong with it. Or because the day went on, okay, we had continued having fun. I was shocked that there was something about it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No, it's ridiculous. It's insane. Why? Why? And then, for you to show us how angry and upset you are, you start bringing your daughter into the situation and start blaming people like, you know what, everybody was coming for my daughter. Stop it. Stop it. No. People, women have been continue to be abused in their workplace. All right. This is a serious thing. This is a serious topic. Stop it. Stop making excuses. Stop making excuses. Oh, the person who took the picture. Oh, production. Oh, she was number two. Oh my gosh, my kids. Oh my gosh, my kids. It's ridiculous. These kids of mine will not let me be great. They can never let me be great. You know? No, it's not fair. It's not. It's not. People have lost their jobs. And we can look at Dakia. We can say, you know what, Dakia is a strong woman. You know, she has a business running. She had her options. She had her options. There are many women who have no options. They have to stand up for that bullshit. They have to get up every morning knowing the person who touched you inappropriate, you're going to find them the next day. And there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. You suck it up because you know you don't want to lose that job because you have your children looking up to you. You suck it up. There are many women who don't have those options. There are many women who get up every morning going to that workplace because they know their supervisor has been doing bullshit. You cannot quit that job because probably of the what do you call the benefits, and it will take time for you to get to another job that has the same benefits, and you come here making excuses. You come here making excuses of production, bringing in your daughter, making excuses of the person who took the picture, and you're not taking ownership of this bullshit that you did. That in itself, unacceptable. 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 And I wouldn't expect any person, forget about women, any person to say what Eric did was excusable. Inexcusable. Absolutely inexcusable. Absolutely. I was hoping for him to say, you know what I did was messed up. But then again, you're coming to bring your daughter, another girl, into the situation. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No. You know, for Dakia, she doesn't have to work for anybody. She's her own boss. She has her company running. Many of us, we don't have our own companies running. We answer to that boss. We answer to that stupid supervisor who has been violating you. We answer to that boss who knows that, you know what, I can take this away from you anytime. Suck it up. I touch your boob, so what? So what? I touched your boob, so what? What do you have to say? Do you want to lose your benefits? Are you saying you don't want this check at the end of the week? It's very sad. It's very sad. I was hoping to see him take responsibility. Say, you know what I did was wrong. What I did was wrong. Period. End of story. Don't end of story. Stop it. Don't bring a production over here. Don't bring your daughter over here. Do not bring whoever took that picture over here. Don't do that. Don't do that. No. No. Now, am I bashing him? No. Is he a good man? Yes, he is. Do good people make mistakes? Yes, they do. What have you learned from it? Though, it's a question. It's a question. Are you still blaming people? Are you still blaming production? Are you still blaming the people who took the picture? Are you still saying, yo, it's because she was number 2? Eric, you're better than this. Stop treating people like they're like Dakia is 39. She just turned 40. A grown-ass woman who is entitled to her feelings. And even if she was not 40, any person, even my children who are young, they are entitled to say, you know what, mom, you hurt me in this area, and I don't like this, and I don't like this, and I don't like this. We can respect that. You can disagree with it, but respect it. Respect that. Respect that Dakia is saying she was touched inappropriately, and that's not an easy topic to speak on national television. She has her business running. She has women who has children who are bringing their children to her production, her ballet, her dancing studio. It's not easy to come on national television. So, you know, I lost my power to a man who touched me inappropriate. That in itself. No, no, Eric, no. I don't care about your Netflix show. I don't care about it. You go ahead over there and promote it over there, not here. We don't care about that. We care about you treating women with respect that they deserve. Respect that they deserve. And you have a daughter, and you're bringing your daughter into this situation. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Unacceptable. 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 I want to know which woman would excuse this kind of behavior. Is what I want to know. I want to know that. I want to know that. And I love me some Dakia, but listen, even comment that I don't like too much because she's been putting women down for her light to shine. If somebody did this thing to comment, I'll be saying the same shit over here. It's not right for anybody to be treated the way they did. It's not right. It's not. It's not. It's not. And for us as women, because if we don't have anybody else to stand up with us, we're going to be standing up with each other, saying, you know what, sister, it takes courage for you to come out and say, you know what, I no longer want to be seeing this dude because what he did was not right. This is not what I expect to be treated. Okay? I hold myself way higher than this. I do not expect any man to treat me the way he treated me, and I no longer want to see him. And for you to come and say, you know what, I hurt somebody's feelings, that was more than feelings. And then you know what? He says, you know, the only reason why I say that is because I was told by production to say that. So you say those things because you are told by production to say those things. So if nobody told you to say those things, you never have said anything. Because for you, according to you, you never did anything wrong. No. According to you, you didn't do anything wrong. Mm-mm. According to you, it's because, you know, I never experienced any negative energy. And we continued on during our day and activities and we're having fun. You know, according to you, no, it's because I think, you know what, thinking about it, it's because of the person who took the picture. You know what? Thinking about it, it's because I told the guys that she was going to be number 2. You know what? Thinking about it, it's because production really likes her. In fact, you had the audacity. You had the audacity to say, it's because it's not ready to love. It's ready to love Dakia. The audacity of it. Unapologetic of the things that you did. But you are very aggravated. You are very upset. You are very upset that your daughter was brought into this. You forget that your daughter, 10 years to come, 15 years to come, she's gonna be a Dakia. She's gonna be a Dakia. And I wonder if you're gonna be excusing any bullshit when it comes to her. It's what I wanna know. It's what I wanna know. It's what I wanna know. It's what I wanna know because I have a daughter. I have a daughter. I'm not gonna condone nonsense and excuses, is what I'm saying. You want to leave a better place for your children that you did, right? And I am really disappointed. I'm disappointed with Eric. I'm really disappointed with it. I'm disappointed with it. And we can take away the show. We can take away the production. It doesn't matter who gets to the end. I don't care at this point. At this point, I want you to treat people with respect. I want you to treat people with respect. You make a mistake, apologize for it. You know what? What I did was wrong. It's inexcusable. No excuses. It was wrong. It was wrong. It's not about anything else. It's not about a Netflix show that you're not going to come here and start promoting a show you're doing on it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You come here. I'm not going to ask you about the shit that you're doing. No. No, 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 no. No. Now, you might not like Dakia, but in this situation, remove Dakia from the situation, put any other black woman, put any other woman. It doesn't have to be black, actually. Any woman in the situation. In the situation. Respect women. Enough of this. Enough. Women have been humiliated. Women have been going to work knowing, oh my gosh, I have to suck it up. I have to suck it up. I have to go to that job knowing that I'm going to be violated again and again and again. But I'm not going to lose that job. If I lose that job, my children, if I lose that job, I'm not going to be able to pay for my children's soccer. If I lose that job, what am I going to do with my car insurance? So I suck it up. It doesn't matter what he's doing. He's going to touch me inappropriate. I suck it up. Because I have children, I don't want to let my children down. I don't want to lose that job. It has so many benefits. And I have children. Dakia has no children. I'm speaking on behalf of other women who have no options. They have to suck it up. They have to go every morning. They have to get up every morning knowing that I have to be going through this over and over again until I get another job. And you're here trying to make excuses for a grown-ass man who is on a reality show? No, don't do that to me. Don't do that. Don't do that. This is serious. This is serious. This is how they feel so entitled. This is how they feel entitled. You could see him there, sipping his drink like nothing happened. Nothing happened. It's no big deal, Dakia. It's no big deal. In fact, I'm upset because of my daughter. Not because of anything else. It's because of my daughter. People are coming for my daughter. I can't. I can't do that. It's ridiculous. I cannot. I can't. Get over it, Eric. Get over it. Apologize. You're going to have to apologize. And when you apologize, do not continue that apology. I apologize for what I did. Period. End of story. End of story. Wait. Didn't he say he was upset that she said something when he wasn't around? We don't care. We don't care what she said. Bishop, we don't care what he said. We are going to be holding accountable for the things that he did. The things that he did. The things that he did. Yeah. Yes. And even if Dakia didn't have a dancing studio, is what I'm saying. You know, for Dakia, she has the finances. Dakia has a platform. She doesn't need Maud to come here advocating for her. She doesn't need me. She doesn't even care. She doesn't even know I'm live right now. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. I'm not doing this for Dakia. She doesn't give a damn about Maud. She doesn't give a damn about Maud. She doesn't. I am here because of women like me who have no options, who have allowed men, not allowed, but did have options. You get up every morning, go to that job. You do not have options that Dakia has. You do not have options that you have your own business you're running. For you, it is your boss who is violating you. But you have no excuses. You cannot quit that job because every child, you have children, they are looking up to you. You're going to lose that job, and then what happens? You're going to lose that job, and then what happens to that mortgage? You're going to lose that job, and what happens to that car? And so you suck it up. You suck it up and suck it up and suck it up. I cannot excuse any foolishness. I cannot excuse any shenanigans that is coming from a man who feels and is looking for excuses for the things that he has done. You're looking for excuses because of the person who took the picture, because of production, because I told her she was number 2. Are you kidding me? Is this 2022? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? I'm not here for Dakia. I could care less about Dakia. I like Dakia. I do like Dakia. I like her, whatever she's doing with the black girls and boys. This is way more than Dakia. This is way more than Dakia. This is for men who feel so entitled in a public setting. Did she touch you? No. You did. You touched her in a public setting. You felt so comfortable. You touched her. Did she touch you? Did she touch your butt? Did she hold your shoulders for you to feel comfortable to do those things? No. But for you, you decided, you know what? She's my number 2. She's not even my number. She's number 2. She's my number 2. She's my number 2. I'm heated over here. I'm heated. I'm super heated. I cannot understand it. I can't. And I cannot understand it. I cannot understand anybody who is trying to make any excuse. I cannot understand anybody who is trying to try and understand why Eric did what he did. What? 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 What are we condoning? What are we excusing? What are the standards we are setting for our children? Is what I want to know. What are the standards we are setting for our children? Can somebody explain to me? Can somebody explain to me? Because I have a daughter, I have 2 boys. What are the standards I'm setting for my children? Am I saying this is okay? What are we doing? It's way more than this YouTube. It's way more than this platform. It is way more than this. It is way more. It is you standing up for what is right. It is you saying, you know what, I'm not going to compromise for nothing. I'm standing up for what is right. You do bullshit on women, on any person, we call you out. Well, I'm not going to give you this platform. Come telling us about your Netflix. Oh, I am going hunting and I'm going to. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. We shouldn't care. I'm going to Alaska. I continued with. Did you hear what he said? He said he continued with his life. He was asked by Kamisha. So what happened after this incident? What did you do? He said, my life continued. Of course it did. Of course it did. He didn't do anything wrong. Why wouldn't his life continue? Why? Why would his life go on and on and on and on? I'm done with this shit. I'm done. I cannot. I can't. If anybody cannot see this, what are we doing? Close the door. You know? And then we're gonna start attacking the Kia. We're gonna start saying the Kia is because she was told she was number 2. How dare you say those things? How dare you say those things? How dare you start attacking a woman who is here expressing that, whatever things that, how dare you? How in your right mind come here saying it's because she was told? How dare you, you guys? I don't understand this shit. I don't understand it. Somebody make me understand, because I don't understand it. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We cannot glorify him. We cannot glorify his Netflix show. We cannot do that. We cannot care. Oh, were you told that there was, did you feel any type of way after whatever happened? Did she talk to you about it? So what? Some women are not courageous enough to say, you know what you did violated me. They need time. Some people are not big mouth like I am. Like, I'm gonna tell you, yo, stop this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And especially when your job is not glued, or your job is when it has nothing to do with whoever is violating you. You know what I'm saying? Like, she would have told him exactly what happened and how she felt violated. But just because she did not do those things doesn't mean that it never happened. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. No. I love having fun. I love enjoying myself. But when it comes to these things, it's insane. When it comes to this is serious business. Serious business. We cannot allow it. Eric should know better than this. And he was in the army. Wasn't he? Wasn't he in the NASA? Wasn't he a system engineer? The more reason we should hold him more accountable. The more reason he should know better. He's not from the streets. He should know better. He should know better. He should know better. He should know better. You are disciplined. You are in the military. Then the more I expect you to know, the more I expect you to understand and really respect people. But now you're coming here blaming other people, blaming the person who took the picture, blaming production, bringing in your daughter, blaming that she was number 2. And I'm gonna extend some sympathy. Absolutely not. It's not gonna happen. Nope. And I don't care about the whatever show you're doing on Netflix and the cooking and all that. No. We are not doing that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Which he did. He confused me. In the beginning, I was like, you know what? He's honest. He's telling us, he's honest. But the interview continued. I started getting confused. I really started getting confused. I was like, what's happening? I was confused. Mm-hmm. And then he brought in his daughter. That made me feel some type of way. When you start coming for my daughter, when you start coming, you signed up for it. You signed up for this show, and I'm not advocating for anybody to go. Listen, I have children. You come for my kids. You're gonna have to come through me. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that him standing up for the daughter, but we were not there when you're doing inappropriate things. We were not there. And you're making excuses for it. Why? What are you doing? Why are you making excuses? Why? I really would want to see anybody who is trying to get his understanding, get Eric's understanding, and I want anybody to make me please understand it, because at this point I don't. Okay, okay, you know what I'm saying? I have seen many women being violated and sucking it up just because you don't want to lose that job, just because you don't have options. Dakia has options. Dakia had options. Dakia is not a regular, normal girl. Dakia is a businesswoman who is doing her shit. She would have decided, you know what, I'm not going to talk about it. She did. Instead of supporting and encouraging and allowing her to tell her story, we are going to attack her just because we are here telling her it's because you were chosen to be number 2. What? 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 What about the other women who have no options? What about other women who are told, you know what? You don't have options. Do you want this job or you don't want this job? We are paying you good money. We have all these benefits. Suck it up. And that's why my pain comes from. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. That's where my pain comes from. That's where my pain comes from. Allowing these men to walk through us and violate us in every way, shape, and form. And then they're coming here, they're coming here telling us the things they're doing. You know? Oh, I have this show, I'm going hunting. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? And we are not bashing black men. We are not bashing any black man. No, we are not doing that. Stop trying to make us put them all these men just because Eric's a black man. Oh, now we cannot criticize him. No, 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 no. He did not respect a black woman. Okay, so we call him out. We call him out. We do. I would love to have seen him come here, apologize, say sorry. I apologize for the things that I did. Period. End of story. Don't tell us who took the picture. Don't tell us about the production. Don't tell us bullshit. Don't tell us those things. We don't hear it. We don't want to hear it. Say sorry. I did the things that I did. Okay? I did the things that I did and I made somebody feel uncomfortable. End of story. So now you're starting to blame production. Now you're starting to say, I would not have said those things. I said those things and I would not have said them. What? What? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Uh-huh. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I agree, Ellen. I agree. I agree. And on this platform, we are not shy away. We don't shy away of speaking the truth. We do not shy away from protecting those beautiful black women, black boys, black everybody, because it's chocolate. Okay. All right. Yeah. I was like, you know what? We're gonna have to say something on Murder from Mama. Go ahead, support this girl. Subscribe, like, share, and I will definitely be seeing you in my next live. I might not be heated like I was. Okay. But yeah, serious things, serious response. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Bye bye.